no mystery. No unga pag-ipende lace, no mystery. No unga brows on flick, no mystery. No unga militana next week, no mystery.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. So do the thing.
Jovito, it's Monday. Welcome to your one-stop shop for all things red hot and trending. Yes. It's a brand new week. Woo! We missed you so much. Yo, it's been such an eventful weekend. So we really have so much to get through right here on TrendingSA. Our two wonderful guys here. We thank you and good night.
Thank you.
So, our mission for the next hour is to bring you up to speed on everything that's been happening over the past weekend and over the past few hours on the social media streets. Now, during the ad breaks, you can be a part of all of our soul and cyber conversations as we are live on Facebook and Instagram. So, log on now and share in the litness. The hashtag, as always, is, say it with me now, Ta on 3. Now, this is not a one-woman show. Let me introduce you to the woke squad. I said the woke squad. I've got the straight talker. She is Miss Tell It Like It Is. She is Miss DDD. And also, Miss Goody Roberts. I just want to touch you, so.
I just want to touch me. Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
And on her right is the doctor. I mean, Dogotela. He is Mr. Musam Tomele.
Thanks. Hi everyone. Hi.
He had to put them back on quickly because he can't see. He's like me. He's like, hey, what? Oh, there you are. She is the punchline sister. She is woke. She knows exactly what's going on these Twitter streets, and she also knows how to dance like this. Miss Nina Hastings.
Yes. You know what my favorite part of that whole song is? I don't know if it's Maporisa that says it or if it's the Distraction Boys themselves. Because Distraction Boys, boys, Distraction Boys. That's my favorite part of the whole track.
And I sometimes keep things together. Sometimes I'm a part of the mass. I am your Madam Speaker. I am Babi Moloi. Now that is the squad. Keep the hashtags coming in. All through the weekend, so many things happened. What do you want to know about the most? Well, we'll tell you what is top of mind on our timelines right now. We'll start with you, Dr. Moose.
Yes, talking about hashtag Escort. Of course, looking at hashtag 101 things to be left in 2017. Better stick around for that one.
I like it. I like it a lot. This is good.
Our favorite person was trending again this past weekend. I'm not gonna cry. It's hashtag Brian Molefe.
Sorry, I'm just doing the Brian Molefe. I'm just
an army of tears emerging from her face. Okay, unina utini namhlanje.
Nikki Namanje. Hashtag Babes Wodumo is, guys, I'm convinced that the Eastern Cape never loved her, guys. Hey, guys, listen. I'm going to tell you everything that happened there. But I don't think it was Babes, eh? It wasn't Babes, it's a conspiracy. Also, hashtag Russell Simmons. Got social media talking after model Kerry Clausen Kaligi. Say that 3 times. Accused him of sexually assaulting her back in 1991. We're going to unpack that a little one later. It's complicated. Yeah. It's complex and it's a lot.
Okay, so tonight we're not bringing you just one guest.
No.
We're bringing you 2 guests.
Say it, baby.
Because they are a duo. So here's a clue for you. They are by far South Africa's most loved Afro-pop experts.
Wait, stop. What voice is this?
I don't know. It's my important messaging voice. They are by far South Africa's most loved Afro-pop export to the world.
Yes!
And you can believe it, that they have been in the industry for 20 years now.
Unbelievable.
They are the extraordinary singing, dancing duo, Mafikizolo. into the set. You can send in all of your questions, all of your comments. Who knows? Your question might be chosen to be the one that is read right here on air. The hashtag to use is TsA-on3. And please don't forget to keep the conversation going on all our social media platforms at TrendingSA on 3. That's on Twitter. BRB, baby.
Lula, Bachima Amarula, Madola Marans Mapula.
All right, we are back. This is
We're interrupting this broadcast because we are believing as a team, as the army that is here, that you are no longer the madam speaker. Get Harare out of here. Yeah, please get out of here. Get out of here. Please take her out. Guys, come on. I'm the commander in chief. I should
take her out. Take her out.
Okay, we're just kidding. We are not the Zimbabwean army, and we are clearly failing. But the army did do their thing.
Sure, they did something.
Something great. I guess, for the people of Zimbabwe. And yeah, Robert seems to, let me be formal. President Robert Mugabe.
Gabriel.
You know, they want to oust him, but we'll get into that.
Listen, I think it was the gracious thing to do.
Can I take over now?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. And yes, non-cuckoo was going down. Robert Gabriel Mugabe has been recalled as Zimbabwean president after 37 years.
Sure, that's a
But also, not really. Because he is still the state president. He is just not the head of ZANU-PF anymore. But he's the head... Okay. Wow. All right. It's similar to an incident that may or may not be in your memory of Thabo Mbeki. Some 10 years ago, something like that happened. So, okay, so his party, ZANU-PF, recalled Uncle Bob on Saturday, but he said, I'm not going anywhere. So this is his own party impeaching him now, which could take months. His term is ending in July next year anyway. But what does that mean?
Is he ever gonna quit?
Hey, hell no. So maybe people must just be patient. I'm not sure. So the First Lady, Umama, we extension code, Mam Grace Mugabe, is also expelled as a member of the ZANU-PF and of Parliament. No? She's apparently nowhere to be found, though. Nowhere to be found. And neither...
She's in...
wait. And neither?
Are her Santon sons.
We know where she is. Grace is in Landuza in Windhoek. She is waiting for Landuza Angelina Jolie to go and adopt her 52-year-old self.
Wow.
And her sons, and the sons have various girlfriends. So apparently the sons have been lying about the location.
What?
But also, according to a certain newspaper, the bodyguards have been told to keep them under lock and key. So apparently they are in Santon and they're not allowed to go anywhere or pour anything on their expensive watches, which of course they won't be able to afford anymore.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I thought she was in Nambia.
She is in Windhoek. She's waiting for Brad Pitt to get back to Angelina Jolie so they can make her their 10th child.
But hang on. So can Zanzi prosecute her for that incident that happened?
I'm sure they can. She must come here.
But it depends what time the Kofefe comes out in Nambia at this time of
Now
year.
listen, we all digress. Replacing Robert Gabriel Mugabe as party president. Robert Gabriel Mugabe.
It's exactly like that.
Is his vice president Emerson Mnangagwa. There we go. Yeah, Mnangagwa. He was sacked about a month ago by the very same ZANU-PF that is now appointing him as interim president. I don't understand. It's politics. If all of this is not bizarre enough, just after Mnangagwa was axed, the army said, hang on, something's not right. Something's a bit fishy here. So the ZANU-PF Youth League then replied and said, Elang, Luna. They speak Sesotho there. No, they don't. I'm joking. They don't. You army guys must just sit down, be humble, and let the VP get the boot. We will die defending Mugabe. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, we get it.
And then the army said, really? You know what? We'll just take the country over and run it from now on. Thank you very much. And then all of a sudden, Mugabe is under house arrest, and the army invades the Zim TV stations, and they say, no, we are now in charge. I am the captain now. So the Youth League is watching all of this army stuff happen on TV like, oh, shucks.
After everything.
But then, the very next morning, the Youth League spokesperson goes on the radio to apologize to the army for talking smack about them. You want to hear the clip? Let's listen to the clip.
I would like to apologize for the statement I have made yesterday at ZANU-PF headquarters together with my executive. I, as the leader of the Revolutionary Party's Youth League, I have reflected and personally admitted that I was ill-advised to read a statement which I and the Youth League had not originated, neither authored. The document which I read was handed it over by one Rodi Dangarimbisi in the morning at around 8:30 a.m., which was denigrating your office and your...
Just don't denigrate the head office. Okay, so listen, social media had a lot to say about this whole situation in our neighboring Zimbabwe. Here are some of the posts. So this journalist tweeted this in celebration. I mean, this is kind of all the information. Can I have a look at that again? Can everyone have a look at that? So that is Conrad Mwanawashe, who, after the recall happened, that was some of the celebrations. Other tweets also had their thoughts to share. Have a look. Nick Idhorgela says, "We are about to get our Zimbabwe back."
Beautiful.
Tulani Ntlizio says, "Now, no more assaulting SA citizens with extension cords." This is important news. Ekuleni entrepreneur says, "My father died in 1979, just before my mother gave birth to me. He was killed by the dissidents. Yet from 1980 till today, I have never been independent. Today marks my real independence by the going of this Mampara." These are his words, Mugabe Robert Gabriel.
Negative impact.
Okay, yeah, but it doesn't end there. Yesterday, State President of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe, had the world on the edge of their seats during his 20-minute soliloquy, where he was meant to announce his resignation, but he was like, hey, psych. Check it out.
Let us all move forward, reminding ourselves of our wartime mantra. Iweneni tinebasa. I thank you and good night.
No, Daddy, I didn't do it. Oh, sorry.
What's happening?
Sorry, where are we?
I thank you.
I fell asleep.
Oh, that was so exciting. Don't do it again.
Good night.
Sorry.
But then he went, but wait, hold on a moment. That wasn't the right one that I was talking about. And which speech was he reading?
So there's this discussion all over social media that he had the wrong speech, or he came with his own speech.
Yeah.
And so I just decided, this one that says I must resign. No. Let me put that to the side.
Did you see this?
There, this.
Yeah. And he obviously had his companions.
This guy is literally sitting on the speech.
And he keeps
He's
moving.
like,
Look at
don't worry, Rob. I'll hold the speech for you here.
Amateurs.
But they're like cheating, like kids.
Shame.
It's 2017.
Why are there speeches on papers?
I mean, they could have just sent
Why
it
are
by
they
email.
not?
They need to learn who's babes are doing her
USB.
USB.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, these are probably the most interesting times, I think, to live and to see what's happening across Africa. And also here in Mzansi, what's happening here, Siskuli?
Well, I just assume that the winds of change will get over it now. That doesn't want to go anywhere. Yep. When hashtag Brian Molefe was trending on our feed a while ago, don't cry too loud with it. Crying and hiding behind screens. We didn't think that he was a tough army type dude until this weekend. Hey, Brian.
I'm just trying to. I can't hide.
Okay, Brian. Yep. Brian, the crying one over there in the corner. The former ESCOM CEO, Brian Molefe, has been called up to serve as colonel in the army and will be taking home 57,000 rand a month salary, down from R1 million a month that he used to pocket at ESCOM. Not sure if he's happy or not, but hey. Konja, who else got R1 million a month? Oh, can't remember, too old. Anyway, the Brian deployment trended and angered the army union. Apparently, Uta Brian has been an honorary colonel since 2009, but that doesn't allow him to actually do colonel work. It's just honorary. That's why Dr. Rebecca Malope was stopped from opening a surgery.
What?
Yeah, they gave an honorary degree. She wanted to know if she could open a surgery. Anyway, this Brian issue got social media talking here. As some post, oh, Sis Ribs, I love you. Umdeni 361 said, Brian Molefe is a true proponent of Skaba Hemisa philosophy. The old fella just doesn't want to give us a break. Don't do it when I'm more, don't do it. Mashia 43789, who cares? Also jumped in on to say this.
Sorry.
Brian Molefe is a cat. He has 9 lives. He is not done yet. He still has more surprises in store for us. Your thing went up. Wise BGF also jumped in on the trend saying this. Brahmalef is reaching this guy's level. Yeah, Chuck Norris, Brian Chuck Norris. And this last tweet by El Crary might need a screenshot just in case a few years from now he's right. So screenshot this one because it might be right. Brahmalef is going to be the next Bafana coach, Uzabon.
What a wow.
What a wow.
What a wow.
Okay, all right, let's move on. What else is trending on your timeline, Nina?
Okay, so East London has never loved Babes Woduma, guys. I'm going to just put it out there. First, she was allegedly roughed up by Mrs. Mazwai. Remember that time when she got the hiding? And then she was forced to perform there. And then hence the invigilator performance. Remember this invigilator performance where she's just walking up and down the stage?
Look at that poor dancer trying to carry everything.
Tiki.
You got paid, girl. You shouldn't have done that.
She is not interested in that performance. Remember, we did that a lot.
Yes.
Shai used to do it. Whoa, lo, lo. Anyway, so now Gravity seems to have been against her on Saturday when she was attempting to do what we thought is second nature to her, the Vosho.
Oh, no.
But then, no, mama. East London's Gravity said, no Vosho today. Thanks. Take a look. I'm very sorry to laugh. I apologize, guys. Listen, El Tito, things happen to everybody. All right, so now, of course, since it was caught on camera, social media was ready with the comments. Take a look at what you guys posted. You guys are wrong. Stop it.
Everyone falls, guys.
The music carried on without it.
The party doesn't stop.
Ooh. Anyway, then the others were in denial, like, wow, she totally disappeared on us. She's become like a magician.
Now you see me.
And then here's how we think she would have responded. Guys, this is my favorite. Just go. Meanwhile,
ungalinge nje uzongisukela ngoba ngizokuphumisa ngempama ngizokutrapha nje ngizokutrapha ngempela ke futhi ke nje hayi ngizokudla ngempama ngizokuphumisa ngempama ungalinge nje ngizonitrapha nje angifune emothi manje uzongijwayela kabi yezwa khathela ngizonitrapha ngize nginyathele ngigide kunina hawu angisukele okay.
Absolutely beautiful girl, but we don't condone violence.
Okay.
Don't condone violence. If there were a man saying that, we wouldn't be impressed. We're not impressed. I'm not impressed.
I'm just saying. Yezwa.
Oh, yes?
Yezwa.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Before Retrapiwa, let's take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with more TrendingSA after this.
Yezwa.
Yezwa.
How could the love of my life and my potential wife be the same girl? And I can't believe that we've been messing with her.
Oh man, you're watching your favorite nighttime companions. This is Trending SA on SABC3. Feel free to connect with us on all our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, by using the hashtag #on3. For all our viewers online, we're also on TrendingSA.tv. Now, Dr. Moose, you've been checking out some tweets and posts for us. What are they saying?
Why doesn't he check us out?
When he checks tweets, does he use a stethoscope?
Nah.
Just checking.
Yeah,
did that tickle your funny bone?
Because it's very dirty, some of the things you guys say. Right, one here coming through from Ching Texter. I think SA is saying, Trending SA, actually that's not Babes or Dumo, it's TDK. All right, well.
That's so cool.
It's that vibe. All right, another one here. This one coming through. Oh, this is just one. I'll sit down in my disappointment. It's fine. I'll just go sit down.
That was an event.
No, I think you should stay there.
Oh, you want me to
because we're going to move on to something else. Okay, this is another interesting part. Oh, I was just scratching my ear on TV. Excuse, guys. So this is another controversial thing. Eskom, Musa. Eskom.
Yes. Moving on to Eskom, you know how they do all sorts of things. They call them Ishkom, sometimes it's Ishkom, and of course they're doing their thing again. It's called load shedding. You guys know about load shedding, right?
We've heard about it.
Yeah, I know all about load shedding.
Yes.
Last Thursday night.
Well, yeah. Last week, it's all about water restrictions, and now Eskom is at it again, and they were on our feeds talking about a possible load shedding that is going to happen very soon as we get into December. Why? Because Eskom is broke. Oh my goodness. Ayikho le mali, it is finished. While they're asking for 19.9% tariff increase, which means that we could be paying up to 28%.
Drowning your voice.
Pardon? How? Yeah, so they're going to ask for more money, and we could find ourselves paying more than 28% more for electricity by next year, July. That's a rough time in general. Eskom aina mali, Nata sina mali, yonke into nje aina mali, asina mali yokuthenga icathulo, don't have money to buy
bread. There's one person with money.
Okay.
Nina, get your hand away from my knee.
Oh, no.
Nina!
Okay. Mr. Eskom, Honorable Eskom,
has anyone
our
got
beloved Eskom, we didn't mean that. Please, we didn't mean that. Please turn the lights back on for us. We love
I will stop
and respect
impersonating Brian Willett.
We love you, Brian.
Oh.
Yay!
I don't know what I did.
Okay, so we have a whole bunch of other trends that will not cut the lights out, and I'm going to cross back to Musa, who's got so much more for us.
Be nicer.
Must that be nicer? Yeah, just in case it disappears. Right, now, with the December spirit officially in the air, even social media trends are doing their thing. And they were talking about things that should be left in 2017. And the hashtag 101 things to be left in 2017 did its thing on the feeds a little bit earlier on today. Check out what was said not to follow us into 2017.
Yes.
18.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, on this, guys, okay, so there's things to be left. Right here, right? These are things that need to be left on the streets. On the streets, we call it the Kim K hairdo. And that's all we want. We want the Kim K, not the Moses parted the Red Sea version that was just bring up that previous. Yeah, you see.
No.
The mosaic.
Maybe there's another Kim K in her area.
Because Moses parted the sea and then he parted the hair to let the people through. Guys, please stop doing that. Just leave that in 2017.
It's offensive.
Just thanks.
It's offensive.
It is a little bit.
Look, another person that decided that they want to, be out there is Masentle Siwele, and this is what they said about things that need to be left in 2017. And Masentle says that friends that go MIA because they've got a new bae.
When Masentle, find your own man.
Wow. Look, I believe in it. You shouldn't. We love you the way that you are. And, new partners like to isolate you, so watch out. Another one from Favored Becky25 saying that they wanted to address this issue of people that pass such comments. And this one says that telling me that I'm gaining weight. Don't tell me that I'm gaining weight if you're not buying me groceries.
Yeah, tell them, Lillian. Tell them.
Don't tell me that I'm skinny if you're not going to pay for my gym. Don't say that I'm dark. Okay, let's leave it there. There's so many things to be left behind in 2017. This is by far the sneakiest way for letting the ladies know. And of course, El Tusta 10 says this. This one coming through saying that girls that don't SENDNUDES send no.des. Yeah, ladies, what do you think needs to be in 2017?
I unsolicited pics of people's aubergines.
Yeah.
Don't just, I'll be out at a comedy gig, like, WhatsApping and snap acting, whatever the kids do. And then the next thing, boonks, and then there's an unsolicited aubergine on my phone. I didn't ask for it. I don't want to see it. I don't eat vegetables.
Hello.
I also think that people who are inappropriate, like this whole wave of sexual predators that we must leave behind in 2017.
And also, guys, 2018, stop the looting. And also, people on social media who think people are hating on their riches, you know, it's so 2016, don't do it next year.
Yeah.
So crap.
They were about 150 billion rand too late for Stop the Looting, just saying.
There's hope, there's a kaya. There's hope.
I'm just saying.
All right, so listen. There is another male celebrity who's been accused of sexual harassment. And this time it is none other than Uncle Rush, the Russell Simmons.
Yes.
I know. All right, Nina, do you want to expound on this?
Okay, so here's the story, right? Let me just break it down. According to the Huffington Post, the music mogul has been accused of sexually harassing a then 17-year-old fashion mogul Kerry Clausen Kaligi way back in 1991. It was alleged by Kerry that the movie producer Brett Ratner was also present at the New York apartment where the alleged assault took place. Now, but Brett, according to Kerry's statement, simply watched as Russell pressured her to perform oral sex on him. The story paints a very perverse image of Russell Simmons. What these accusations do is they make it difficult to view the accused in the same way you always without the allegations ever being proven, right? Now, take the following tweets, for instance. They've tried and sentenced Russell in the court of social media. At Simply May tweeted this. Russell Simmons, you are officially cancelled. I don't care if there was consent. WTF, why does a grown ass man want to have relations with a 17-year-old? 17, bruh. SMH, shake my head. Hashtag perv at Uncle Rush. Then, at Husky Bro _Inc. shared this tweet. I'm not surprised about the Russell Simmons allegations. He's been taking advantage of poor black folks' wallets via Rush card for years. He did that, guilty as F. Okay, troops, hold the phone. Hold it. Before we all dig in, I need to read the parts of Russell Simmons' statement that he posted on Facebook. It reads in an excerpt
Let's hear your side of the story.
As a long-time social activist, I have applauded the strength of the brave men and women who have spoken out over the past month and made their voices heard regarding sexual assault and harassment. I am a supporter of the Me Too campaign and the victims who were previously terrified to stand up and speak out against sexual misconduct. I completely and unequivocally deny the horrendous allegations of non-consensual sex against me with every fiber of my being.
I'm not judging or anything, but let's not forget, guys, that the courts have to convict. You know, there are lots of women out there who lie, who falsely accuse innocent men.
And men who do the same.
And men who do the same. So this whole thing of like throwing to social media before going to the cops, that needs to end. Go to the right people.
Look, I must agree. But, you know, with some people's history, especially if you look at a situation where Russell has come in, there was a situation a couple of weeks ago with Terry Crews, and how it was handled also makes you suspect that maybe something sinister is going on. Check out this tweet. Like I mentioned, Terry Crews a couple of weeks ago came out and said that he had a history of some sort of sexual harassment where his agent was harassing him. He then responded in an email, and this is the email from Russell saying that, did he ever apologize, give the agent a pass, and ask that he be reinstated, saying that the agent must get their job back. And of course, Terry Crews, not in the happiest of moods, came out and says that no one must get a pass.
You know,
this is serious. So, I mean, if you take that and hear the story about a 17-year-old, all those things together, make you go,
Exactly. And the fact that, you know, it has not been a secret that he is very attracted to much younger women. In fact, his ex-wife, Kimora Lee, was loads of years his junior. And he's kind of never claimed to be the poster boy for fidelity. But, you know, it's tough. If you like women who are younger than you without going over the statutory limit, right? Without going for girls who are children, Does that make you somehow guilty of being a sexual predator?
It is. She's 17. It's statutory.
Well, this is the thing. So that in that case, absolutely.
Yeah.
But they, also have to consider like the places that you are in the world.
The states in
and
America.
The laws that come in different states.
Absolutely.
It would be legal in South Africa.
Yeah.
If she was 17, it would be legal in South Africa.
And I believe it was legal in that state in particular.
Yeah.
I believe 16 was the age of consent, or 17.
Americans.
Yeah, and with a lot of these cases that come out, especially with the Me Too campaign, a lot of the stories are coming out from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I think it's important to review these things, whether you're the victim or the one that is, being accused, that we look at it on both sides, and the law must take its course. You need to see what is being said.
I totally agree with you, just in terms of I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been a victim of rape that was terrified to speak out about it and terrified to actually go and take somebody to court. And I've also seen somebody's career been affected by a false accusation. A dear friend of mine with a wildly false accusation, having been put through the ringer on social media and in the media in general for something that didn't even happen. So I feel like the courts are the place where this needs to be This needs to be strewn out, because on many sides, whether it's my reputation as a victim or the assailant, or someone the accused reputation at stake, the court is the place that it needs to happen. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until you can't feed your children anymore.
I guess it's true that it takes years to build a reputation and mere minutes to destroy it. I still say let the law take its course. Don't convict the accused before the court does. It's just a fairness thing, guys. Come on, really. Think about if it happened to you.
But when somebody comes forward and says that they have been sexually assaulted, they have been inappropriately touched, they have been raped,
take them seriously.
Take them seriously. Take them seriously.
And don't ask why didn't you report it when.
Yeah.
Don't ask
Take
those
them
questions.
seriously. And don't ask what were you wearing and what were you doing in the hotel room. That is victim blaming. Take them seriously. Take them at their word. All right. What is your view? Have your say. ZA on3 is the hashtag. Let's keep the conversation going online. Hey, listen, when we come back, have you heard of Mafikizolo?
No. Who's that? What are you talking about?
They're gonna be.
Tell us.
Oh, what's your Take it right back. I need a cure. I'm sick,
We'll consult after the show.
Okay, listen, you're watching TrendingSA on SABC3 and on TrendingSA.tv for all of our live stream viewers. All right, Siskuli has left us because we have to have 2 chairs. Can you see? 2 chairs here for our next 2 guests. They have broken all boundaries and stereotypes about where our music can reach. They have been an active and successful group for 2 decades. Remember when they were prophesying about winning the lotto when they first started out? Do you remember the song?
Yep. It's very lotto.
Lotto.
Got higher.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, they may as well have, because this duo made up of Ntlantla and Theo Josinkwe, formerly a trio, has really made the big time internationally. And this summer, they continue their world domination as they mark their 20-year career milestone with the highly anticipated release of their new album, simply titled 20. So on this, the 20th day of the month, let's welcome Mafiki You want a hug? Oh my gosh, welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Congratulations on your 20th anniversary. Does it feel like 20 years?
Not at all.
Yeah?
Not at all. We're still having so much fun.
Some people thought that the group had broken up. There was a bit of a silence, but then here you are re-emerged for quite some time now as a duo. What was that silence? What was happening during that time?
I think it came to a point that we felt that we wanted to try something different. And I think it was good because, you know, it's something that we always wanted to do. You know, for me personally, I've always wanted to work with other, you know, musicians because I'm a songwriter and I've always wanted to write music for other people because I love Mafiki Zolo and I've been writing for Mafiki Zolo, but it gave me an opportunity, you know, to write for other, you know, musicians as well, you know, and to prepare for my solo album. So
and Hamba Pezulu.
I've always wanted, you know, always wanted to do, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, same with me. I wanted to explore other things, but the biggest thing was the launch of my clothing line, which is NN Vintage.
Yeah.
And I got to do that, you know, during the break that we had with Mafiki Zolo, and of course, releasing 2 albums each. I got to write, you know, because I always depended on Theo when it came to songwriting. So I got a chance to write songs for myself and yeah, and work with different people, you know, yeah.
Okay, are you wearing, this is one of the NN Vintage pieces. This is really quite incredible. I mean, obviously, look, there's a couple of things happening here. You can see different influences in the not only is the fabric, but it's a different design. There's like Eastern, Western, African spaces.
And meets a bit of vintage, as you can see.
Yes.
The shoulders are quite exaggerated.
Yes.
Like, you know, 80s
right.
happening there as well. So, yeah.
Okay, so let's just go back to your solo career. So you split off into your solo careers. It's a beautiful space. No love lost. You come back. You're Mafiki Zolo again. Fast forward to 2017, October. You're performing at Opikopi.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I've been to about 8 or 9 Opikopi. Opikopis in my life, and I mean I stopped going in about 2005. It became such a huge festival. It was quite overwhelming. But here you are performing in front of people who don't necessarily speak your language, who are singing along to your songs, who are feeling your energy, who are feeling your vibe. And this is not only in Northern, in Brits, this is all over the world.
All over the world.
You are performing all over the world to people who don't necessarily speak your language, but you are evoking this thing. How does that feel?
It's the power of music, you know.
Yeah.
More especially if I can choose a song that, you know, really made it for us, is a song Ndamba Now.
Right.
And you know, everybody, you know, almost everybody loved this song. You know. You know, and you know, from a young person, you know, to different races, you know, and it has a very good story because people can come to us and say, like, you know, me and my wife, you know, we got, you know, this is the song that we were playing at our wedding, and you know, you see videos of people in Australia, you know, South Africans in Australia, or whether they are in the US, they're having a party and they're playing this song, you know, so it's one of these songs, you know, that really made it for us.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I mean, it's quite challenging when it comes to those kind of shows, but also you're very excited about what's going to happen. You know, you're looking forward to the reaction, people's reaction, but you get to also get the opportunity to explain, you know, what the song is all about, because some people would sing along to the song, even in the African continent, but they don't know what's the song about. So we get an opportunity to explain the song, and, you know, then people would be like, you know, oh, actually I can, you know, this is a song to fall in love to, and a song that you can, you know, you know what I'm saying? So it's quite interesting, and people also, I think they find it interesting. They find our sound interesting, the stage performance, and also the dance routines. We get to interact with the crowd quite a lot, so they don't feel like, you know, we're there and they're over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, let me ask you a question. Musicians speak about sound. You know, this is our signature sound. This is what we do. And over the years, they may stick with the sound. Some may tweak it a bit. But you guys keep on, like, changing it and changing it and changing it. So how do you decide on what sound to have on a specific album?
We've always been, you know, blessed to work with producers that are DJs as well, you know, so they kind of know what's happening out there, what's out there, you know, what people love, and therefore when we get back, we'd get back at the studio having written songs and stuff like that, but it'd come back and say, actually, this is the sound that is current right now. And I mean, we are an Afropop band, so we keep on, you know, we try and keep on with the trends, whatever is happening currently. And, you know, from working with Yokalawa Jasmine to working with DJ Maporisa, we've always worked with people that, you know, that travel, but also that are out there, you know, and when they come back into the studio, they'll always give us an idea. So it's not only about us, but it's about the team that works with Mafikizolo whenever we're in the studio. So we don't have, I mean, we do have a signature sound, yes, but we try by all means not to box ourselves and say, oh, we only sing, you know, wedding songs, or oh, we only sing club songs, or so we kind of like, we pop like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was about to say, by definition, pop music is what's the popular music, and it just dawned on me. Of course, Afro is African, not just South African, because we often get this thing that, you know, South African musos are Afro pop, but I get it.
Yes.
Let's talk about collaboration. You're known for, like, really cool, interesting collaborations across the continent. How does that come to be? Do you think, that one is so hot, I want to work with them, or does it just come organically in studio?
I'm not going to lie, we plan the collabs.
Yes.
And I think it's business.
Yes.
People also plan the collabs.
Absolutely.
Although some collaborations, they just, you know, happen, you know. Particularly with the one that we just did on this particular album, you know, 20, you know. There's a song that we were at the studio, and one of the musician in Tanzania was just, you know, in the hood, you know. So he came to the studio and we're busy recording, and he felt like, you know, he needs to throw in something.
I gotta jump in.
And I just, you know.
Yeah.
And we couldn't say no. He's just like, you know, come over. And then he dropped a verse, you know. But other collabs, you know, you have to make a business decision.
Of course.
You know? And sometimes it's hard because other people say, like, you know, would like to work with you, or you would like to work with other people, but you have to make that, you know, business decision to say, like, will it work for me? Will it work for him? You know. So I think even the Davido one, you know, it was a business decision. You know. But it did work wonders for us, you know. But we do plan them, and another one that I could say it was never planned was Selena Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
We never planned that one. I think we were performing, and she saw our performance, you know, and she was very happy and very excited to, you know, see a band like Mafikizolo. And she just said to the manager, I would like to work with them.
Did you teach her how to speak in sing in Xhosa?
Yeah.
And what was that experience like?
I think it's quite fun when you actually get into the studio with someone that wants to work with you, because we thought, you know, she's going to keep it Western and American and all of that. And she was more interested in singing because she was, no, teach me how to do this. I want to do this, you know. So, which is nice because you get that this person really wants to be a part of this collaboration. Absolutely. And I think also that's what collaborations are all about, you know, learning each other's cultures and exchanging cultures. Absolutely. And that's what we did,
So Theo, we're talking 20 years. It's the big celebration at Silver Star. Tell us about that. Are you guys ready? What should, you know, fans and people, spectators, lovers of Mafikizolo expect?
Firstly, we would like to ask everyone to come on the 2nd of December. Please come and support Mafikizolo. You know, we're doing this at our hometown, which is Kagiso. And we're calling everybody. You know, you don't have to come from Kagiso. Please come through and celebrate 20 years. It's the
Silver Star Casino.
Silver Star Casino. Tickets are available, complete tickets. So we're putting a very special performance because, you know, it's 20 years. You know. And it's going to be a nice product.
Yeah, I think people will get the opportunity firsthand to listen to the songs from the new album, 20. And I mean, that's our first big performance of this album. So, and we will be bringing all of these, you know, some of the people that we've collaborated with to come through to the show. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun. And of course, you know, with Mafikizolo, there's a lot of energy, a lot of dancing and fashion, of course.
Music, fashion and dance.
You know?
I love it. What's next for Mafikizolo?
On Friday, we're releasing this beautiful album. Exactly. So we will be at, we'll be signing CDs on Friday. It's coming out 24th of November. We will be at
Mall of Africa,
in Midrand. So if you want to come through, we will be performing some of the songs, maybe 2 or 3 songs, performing live on stage at the Musica store and signing CDs and, you know, doing.
Can we also buy some of these clothes?
Yeah, we need the clothes.
No, I need that.
Holla at your girl.
All right, before we let you go, most songs, if not all Mafikizolo songs, have some sort of dance attached to them. So we are going into December and we really want to know what the fresh dance is, okay? So we're going to have you as Mafikizolo officially launch our December dance. Do you mind demonstrating it for us and our viewers? And we'll join in. So we're going to play the song and then we're gonna join in.
Potion,
a love potion. Okay. Love potion, please. Zola.
You looked worried.
Oh, I like this. Oh, okay.
Teach us. Oh.
Are you?
Yeah,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey.
This is my type of dance, guys. You said
Let's play with it. Shake. There you go. There you go.
Guys, I'm really
Are you ready for the shocky?
Okay, let's do it. What happens?
I say shocky.
You know that I love you. For I go do anything for you.
Shocky. Then you go once again. Hey.
My baby,
play with your head.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
This is Mafikizolo. Everybody, make sure you get the album. Make sure you see them live on stage and keep the conversation going on social media. Can the song please carry on? Ayo. We'll be right back.
I can't stop thinking about you. Good day now.
TrendingSA on SABC3. Before we go, let's check what's up on WhatsApp. Now, in this segment, we share videos that we get on WhatsApp. So, Musa, you can start with this one. Can you know, these set of doctors pass the test?
Let's see.
Have a look.
What's up, Wendy? Hey, Brian. Doctor! Doctor! Hey, doctor! Obat! 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 Doctor! 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 Obat! 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 Ambil blood! Ambil blood! Obat! Doctor! Obat!
So much work.
I want to see, did they get him to wake up in the end?
If you check the heart rhythm, he was actually fine the whole time.
Do you guys get that excited though? Are you supposed to be calm?
Oh no, it's real. It's real life.
Oh, that's
Is it?
Yeah. Well,
And
if
is
you
it
were dying,
shouting?
do you want us to like, hey, now Nguli guys, come through?
Or you also like, oh,
No, it's intense. You sweat, hey? That's why I don't go to gym. I just,
Sorry,
you know,
you sweat how? Hi?
You sweat, hey? You sweat a lot.
Shocker,
A lot.
Shocker.
A lot.
Listen, did you do the sports guy thing where you're like, listen, we went in there, we did the pumps, bit of breath, and you know, you just gotta hope for the best. Eh?
Yeah, bro, like every day of the week, hey, you just juice up a bit and then, you know, just get a little buff, hey?
You're very, very good at that accent.
I honestly have
My
some
natural state.
Yeah, actually, I feel like all the rest
very,
of this
very
is
nice
just put
interview
on.
there. Very nice. My
Oh, yes.
I was sitting back there and I was crying. I'm on some, like, I've always wanted to meet them and I wasn't given this opportunity by these young people, but it's fine. Karma's on.
So we will be back tomorrow, SABC3, 9:30 p.m. where Skuli will do the whole show alone.
Never, you, I'm on leave tomorrow.
Oh, the ganda.